Kids love Thomas and trains in general.
They're real trains, but then they're also real personalities.
It's one of their first best friends.
He's so iconic. I mean, I played with him when I was a kid.
It's like a group of friends who happen to be trains.
The first part of the toy design process really starts with the whole team collaboratively sitting down, figuring out what we want Thomas to do.
We were challenged as a team to make Thomas more exciting than ever.
So, thinking back to when I was a kid playing with different train sets and connecting track and really playing out that world, I was thinking, what would I want in that next Trackmaster engine?
At that point, it was time to bring in all the special people who work on that to make that happen. And just like on Thomas, everyone brings their special capabilities to that project.
So we draw them on the computer, and we also work with the sculpting team to actually sculpt them on the computer.
Sometimes when you're designing, there's challenges. We knew we wanted Thomas to go faster, but we also wanted him to be more powerful.
To make Thomas more powerful and faster, we added a battery. We used to only have one before, now we have two. And we came up with this brand new motor. Put it together, and you have a Thomas that's more powerful and faster than before.
From those basic building blocks, we actually have the chassis. So the reason that the chassis is so important building block, everything is based off of that. And then from that basic building block, we actually work on the character styling. So if it's Thomas that goes on top, or if it's Diesel, or if it's Percy, we work back from that.
We knew we wanted to change the engines, and while we were doing that, we thought, what else can we improve? And I remember someone saying, what if this whole piece moved and Thomas moved with it and he had to jump to the other side because there was this big gap and he was in danger of falling down on the ground below. And he climbed higher than he'd ever climbed before. And everyone kind of went, ooh, that would be great.
To help Thomas go higher than ever, we put grooves on the tracks, and we also put them on Thomas's wheels. That helps him stay on the track.
Since we were redesigning it, we also wanted it to look more realistic, like real railroad track. It's been completely redesigned so it connects easier and it connects stronger.
You can mix and match if you want to do straight tracks, curved tracks, inclines, declines.
You could play with it on a hard floor, on a soft carpet. You can take Trackmaster Track anywhere you want to take it. We're really putting kids in the role of being engineer of this system.
Once we have a working model, we'll test it ourselves and make sure all it works perfectly. And then we'll give it to kids and see how they play with it.
We were able to, step by step, develop a prototype that had the action that we wanted it to have.
It took a large team from around the world to create Thomas Trackmaster, which just goes to show you, with teamwork, you can reach any height.
The most satisfying part of it is when you do have an opportunity to see someone playing with something you made. There's just nothing like that.
The story that's in the show, actually we try to make in our train sets and our play sets, and it just is this really, really fun set. So if, we're watching the cartoon, the child at home can actually buy the toy and play along with it and kind of have that whole Thomas experience.
Yes.